Well, my mom was murdered! For God's sakes! I found her dead! And you guys are thinking I did it?
Yeah, yes.
While at work, Nan Yao impulsively checked his home's security cameras and saw a young, slender, and white man wearing a ski mask and disabling the cameras. When Nan Yao phoned Justin to inquire about a possible prank, Justin explained he was at work. Upon arriving home, Justin promptly went to his room to drop off his keys and wallet. It was then that he noticed his knife drawer was open. He then proceeded to open the bathroom door, only to discover his mother, Jill, lifeless in the bathtub. Jill had been bound, and she had sustained multiple stab wounds from a knife later identified to be one belonging to Justin.
Supposedly, by what you're saying, they went into your room, specifically got your knives, and I guess possibly used that to kill your mom, right? That's what you said?
At the house's entrance, police discovered a folding knife, presumably dropped by the assailant while making their escape. In addition, they uncovered the disabled cameras, yet peculiarly, nothing appeared to be stolen from the house, adding to the mystery of the situation. This raised another question: how did the perpetrator know the precise locations of the cameras? The inference pointed towards someone with close familiarity with the house.
The other thing I can think of is, whoever did this, know where the security camera is.
Well, let me ask you, who knows where these security cameras
My son.
The man in question, described as young, slim, and white, aligns with Justin's appearance.
It wasn't me! I'm not gonna calm down, I'm sorry!
Described you on that camera.
What?
Pretty much.
My dad?
Described you. Yes. So much so that that's why he called you and said, man, are you playing a joke in front of the camera? Because he knew it was you in front of that camera.
Nan Yao's call revealed Justin initially claimed to be at work, but his statements to the police about studying at the Broward College library proved inconsistent. Eventually, he admitted to not going to the library and instead confessed to sleeping in his car at the Davie campus parking garage.
And where were you?
In my car?
What were you doing in your car?
Sleeping?
Upon returning home, he went directly to his room, where he observed the open knife drawer. Detectives honed in on this, questioning why he hadn't checked on his mother first.
So you want to start coming clean? This is your only opportunity.
Oh my
God. You understand?
Your dad?
What? What did I say to my dad? I lied to my dad. I told him I was going to work. Why, man? Oh, why did I lie to you?
Justin later confessed to the police that he occasionally covered the cameras when hosting parties. In the days leading up to the murder, Justin hosted a party, introducing the possibility that a guest from that gathering might have discovered the cameras and, later on, committed the crime against Jill. As a precaution, all attendees from the party underwent DNA testing as part of the investigative process. No matches were found.
I'm going to jail, aren't I? For something I didn't even do.
A significant point in Justin's favor emerged as CCTV footage captured his car, providing concrete evidence that he was indeed at the location he claimed during the specified time frame.
When you guys find out you're wrong, I hope you come say sorry to me, man, or something.
Justin,
this is a horrible... No, this is a horrible...
If I found out I was wrong, I'd seriously consider a career change.
Ultimately, Justin was released after a 12-hour interrogation, as the evidence, including the CCTV footage supporting his alibi, did not link him to the crime. 9 days after the murder, a breakthrough occurred when the DNA analysis produced a match, providing a new lead in the quest to identify and apprehend the perpetrator. The DNA match pointed to a man named Deontay Rosales, with his DNA found on the knife at the entrance of the house and a green belt discovered on a mat by investigators.
You're going to be charged with first-degree murder.
First-degree murder,
okay?
What am I being charged with first-degree murder for?
Can't talk to you, so.
What?
However, significant inconsistencies arose in the case. No one reported seeing Rosales at the house on the day of the murder, and surveillance footage from the guard gates failed to capture his entry. Furthermore, the motive behind breaking in and violently attacking the homeowner without taking anything seemed illogical. Statistically, the likelihood of a stranger committing such a crime is low, as most murders involve family members, intimate partners, or acquaintances. Despite Rosales having a burglary record, the absence of a violent history raised questions about the validity of the suspicions against him. But things would take an unexpected turn. On the night of July 14th, Rosales asked his cellmate to switch bunks, claiming an imminent release. The next morning, aided by a fellow inmate, he surreptitiously removed his shackles before a courtroom appearance. At 9:30 a.m., Rosales boldly escaped, fleeing the courtroom unnoticed. Rosales' escape remained a secret from most relatives, with even his mother learning about it from WSVN TV. Despite helicopters overhead and the reward rising from $10,000 to $20,000, there was limited willingness to assist the Broward Sheriff's Office in the search. 6 days after the escape, the reward surged to $50,000. Acting on 2 tips, law enforcement rapidly surrounded the Days Inn in West Palm Beach, where Rosales had been hiding and enjoying Papa John's pizza. Nearly 40 officers closed in, resulting in his eventual apprehension. Over the years, rallies, protests, and billboards emerged, all demanding freedom for what they argued was a crime he did not commit. His trial finally proceeded in 2021 for the murder of Jill, during which he pleaded not guilty. Prosecutors faced a significant challenge as they lacked evidence placing him at Jill Halliburton Sue's home and a plausible motive. The legitimacy of the DNA test linking him to the scene became the pivotal factor determining his fate, as his DNA wasn't found anywhere else inside the house. A year post Rosales' murder charges, Tiffany Roy, a former Massachusetts analyst turned private forensics expert, blew the whistle on the BSO's crime lab for technicians falsely claiming conclusiveness in certain DNA evidence. The DNA evidence on the murder weapon, the escape, and the attempt to create a fabricated alibi through a recorded prison phone call all contributed to Deonte's conviction. In 2022, the jury returned with a verdict of manslaughter, finding Deonte guilty. Consequently, he was sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. The case still harbors numerous unanswered questions. Despite Nan Yao Su observing a white guy on the security camera, the swift suspicion towards his son, Justin, and Justin's multiple lies during the police interrogation raised doubts. The mystery deepens with Deonte's lack of DNA elsewhere, the absence of theft from the home, and no sightings by others near the house. Additionally, if he didn't do it, why did he escape from the court hearing and later attempt to fabricate an alibi? All of these questions contribute to the complex web of unanswered queries, leaving the true nature of these events uncertain.